Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. I wanted to just give you guys a quick update on our seedlings and how everything is going. But I did make a little bit of a mistake. I realized I overwatered, and this happened after I had kind of thinned some stuff out and separated some of the plants because some of them were 2 or 3 in each pot. So I separated them and put them in different containers. That way it wasn't overcrowded. And I watered them really well, and I thought that I was doing the right thing, but no, big mistake. I'll show you guys what happened. Alright, so some of these are my pepper plants here, but these are my tomato seedlings. A lot of the new growth is very pale, and this is a new growth from just the last couple days, and you can see there's some mildew growing in there too. But they got really weak. They're looking better now. It's been about 2 days since this happened. It's still pretty wet, but they're looking better than they did. They were really leaning over, and a lot of the leaves did curl up and die. So if you can see right there, that's where some were. But they were all really brown and just falling off. Like this one still looks pretty bad, but I did go ahead and pull off the ones that were really bad. But they're looking okay now, but they looked really bad. Now they're looking all right. They just look kind of scrawny now without that other third set of leaves on there. But I learned my lesson. Do not overwater. I thought I was doing the right thing. Nope, definitely did not. I messed them up pretty good, but tomatoes usually bounce back pretty well, so we'll see. And these are all my jalapenos. They are doing great. These other ones are banana peppers. They're doing real well. And this is my mini bell pepper, and they're variegated. They're doing pretty good too. Alright, so I have the overwatered tomatoes down here on the shelf where my fan can reach them so that they can get dried out. So I'm gonna water them for a couple days. Hopefully they bounce back and they'll be alright. If not, I can restart some seeds. It's still about 7 or 8 weeks to my last frost date, so either way, if I have to start new ones, it should be okay. This is for the plant sale that I'm going to be doing. And I only had 1, 2, 3, 4 cells that did not germinate. So overall, I had a pretty good germination rate in this little 72 count cell tray. And these are looking really good. These ones I didn't overwater. The other ones, I don't even know why I thought it was a good idea to put that much water in their bottom water trays, but I did. Silly mistake, but it's okay. Purple basil back there. Here's my other tray of purple basil. We separated these all out into 3 plants into each little pot. These are ones that are going to be going to the plant sale. So we did the same thing with the green basil, and this green basil seems to be growing faster than the purple basil. I'm not quite sure why, but it is. You see those green ones back there. And then these little guys, kind of dark over here, These little guys are my oregano. I have not pulled these out and repotted them yet, just because they were still really small and I didn't want them to die if I transplanted them into bigger pots. But this whole shelf is just basil and oregano, and man, this basil is making this whole room smell good. And I keep coming in here and just smelling my basil plants, and my fiance can hear me in here and he's like, "Are you in there smelling your basil again?" I'm like, "I sure am." Alright, and then here is my thyme. These are looking really good. I wasn't sure how tall they would get or how bushy they would get because I've never grown thyme from seed before, but these are looking really good to me. And then this is my sage. Sage is doing really well too. Looking really green and healthy. Doesn't look overwatered at all. And then this is my last tray that I have in here besides my onions. I'll show you those in a moment. These are the rest of my peppers. They're looking pretty good. These don't look overwatered either. This is the sage that I'm going to be keeping, the thyme that I'm going to be keeping. And then I had a couple of these that didn't germinate either. Oh, look, that little guy is coming out. We'll see if he lives. Oh, another one there too. Okay, maybe I misspoke. But they just didn't germinate as quickly and don't obviously look very good compared to the other ones. And then this is our chamomile. It's looking pretty good. I wasn't sure how it would do. You can probably see on here this brown stuff. That's cinnamon because it's supposed to help with the mildew in your dirt. And it has so far. A couple little eggplants. I need to thin these out and uppot them. I think we're only going to keep about 2 of these guys. Looks like this one's coming out too. Yep, let me just move that little dirt so he can come on out. Then the Aunt Molly's ground cherries. I did not have very good germination rate with these. I will have to go back and look at our video and see which one we actually planted, if it was M.I. Gardner or Baker Creek, and get some more of those started because I definitely wanted more than this. Onions. If you watched our seed starting video, we started some Utah Sweet and Walla Walla up here in the front, this 2 rows here. No, actually, I left that middle row empty. So just this front row here was Walla Walla, and none of them came up, not anything. I thought maybe I planted them too deep, maybe I planted them, you know, not deep enough, something, but nothing has came up for the Walla Wallas. The Utah onions, quite a few have came up, not as many as I would have liked, but I can see some that are coming up more in here. So hopefully we can at least get a little bit of a harvest out of just the Utah. But then in the back here, we did a row of walking onions here, bunching onions, whichever you would like to call them. And then this is also the walking or bunching onions. These are doing really well. These are actually getting so tall that I took them out from underneath my grow lights and just put them in my window. Okay guys, that's it for today. If you would, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. We will be having a video coming out pretty soon, probably a week or 2. We put together a garden bed. I can put a little picture in if I can figure out how to do that. Maybe I'll just put it at the end. A video of us putting together a raised bed and putting in some sticks and leaves in there. We're waiting on the landscaping company that we get our soil from to get the soil in, and when I called them, they said it's gonna be another week or so. So once they get that, I'll be able to go get a truckload of that and get these filled up and get some of our other beds topped off and some of our containers filled up. So just look out for that video, and I will see you guys next time.